Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach. And today I'm talking about the kind of men that women obsess over. So if you can develop these traits, you are going to be you're not going to have any competition basically. Especially with those really high quality women. Because the strange thing is that if you apply these things to women that are not, let's say, healthy, that maybe are perhaps a bit narcissistic, or women that are just, just not ideal, right? They're kind of low quality women. When you start doing these things, the low quality women will start getting really mad at you, really angry at you, and they'll show their true colors basically. But the high quality women, the women that kind of have their head screwed on a little bit better, who have like good relationships with their family, have good relationships with their friends, they're not really that into drama and gossip like the women that are lower quality. What you'll find is that these women start gravitating towards you more, because what you're essentially doing by developing these traits is that you are becoming a more high quality male. And if you become a more high quality male, the women that are not high quality will start fizzling out of your life, and the women that are who are high quality start coming into your life. So don't be worried if when you start applying some of these things, some women that you're maybe talking to and dating start to get mad at you, start to get emotionally butthurt, right? And start to show their drama mentality and their gossip mentality and their sort of wickedness, basically, right? And you'll start to see that you'll start to attract really high quality women. So what are these traits? Let's get into it. I'm nearly 2 minutes in. I'm really sorry. 2 minutes in. Someone put in the comments, 2 minutes in. This is when we start going into the points. Okay, so the first thing that will make a woman obsess over you is if you're a man who doesn't put love at his highest priority, but actually something else in your life, like your mission and purpose in life. So this could be your career, it could be a certain hobby of yours. So basically, when you don't put women and romance as a priority, and it's sort of lower down on the list, and you're more mentally focused and taking action more on not pursuing women, but pursuing your dreams, your goals, the things that you want in this life. When you start doing that, that makes women obsess over you because, first of all, you're naturally in your masculine. Masculinity is all about being goal-driven, succeeding, determination, tackling goals, succeed. Conquering. Those kinds of things. Those are very masculine traits. So the more you are focusing on your mission and purpose in life, the more you're naturally going to be in your masculine. So naturally, you're just going to appear more attractive to women. They're going to sense that you're not desperate, that you're not needy, that you've got other things that you're doing. You're not on her mind. She's not on your mind. Okay. So you're focusing on that instead. And by doing that, you're naturally applying the no contact rule a little bit. So let's say you're dating a few women, because you're focused on your mission and purpose, you're not going to be messaging them 24/7. You're not going to be in their DMs all the time. They're going to wonder where you are and what you're doing, and you're instantly going to become more mysterious, right? It's like that song from Mulan. Be like mysterious as the dark side of the moon. That's a really cool song, by the way. Anyway, so if you're doing that, awesome. Okay, so another thing that will make a woman obsess over you is when you're getting to know a woman and she starts to realize that you're a guy that's never going to quit or give up on his dreams if you've got that determination. So you take action, you say what you're going to do. So you say to her maybe like, oh yeah, I've got this dream of building this business. I've got a dream of creating websites, or I've got this dream of becoming a writer or a good musician. And she can tell by hanging out with you and by being around you that you're, especially if she hangs out with you like for a couple of days, like let's say you spend the weekend together, and she can see that you're taking action on your goals and you're following through. That's going to make her really attracted to you, because she can see that you're not only speaking about what you want in this life, but you're actually taking action on it too. And that makes a woman feel safe, because she can sense that you're never going to give up. So if there was ever a problem in your relationship, or a problem, not necessarily in the relationship, but let's say you two are facing a problem together, she'll know that you're going to find a way to resolve it and never quit and find a way to make things work. So if you're going through any hardships together as a couple, she knows that you're not just going to give up and make her do all of the work. You can be more of a team. She knows that she can rely on you and she can lean on you, because a lot of women want a guy who they can lean on, who is like a mountain, who's like the strength. So if she's feeling emotional or upset or there's something going wrong, she knows that she can come to you and you can calm her down. You can instill calmness in her because you're calm and you're strong and you can take action, and you know how to make things better because you're a problem solver, and guys are naturally problem solvers. And now, of course, like I said, that doesn't mean that you should be doing all the work in a relationship, and when trouble arises, you're the one that always needs to fix it. You should be a team, but she knows that she doesn't need to pick up your slack. She knows that you're going to be taking action, you're going to be helping, you're going to be doing whatever you can, as well as she is going to be doing whatever she can. So the women really like it when they can see a guy who's working towards his dreams and goals relentlessly, because she knows that if she ever needs his help, he will also apply that same energy with her and with any issues that she's facing or you're facing as a family, facing as a couple. So the other kind of men that women obsess over are men who are funny and confident. And the reason why women like men who are funny and confident is because it makes her feel good. So if you want a woman out of your life, the best thing you can do is make her feel negative when she's around you. So that's why you should bring up sad topics, right? Be really mopey and depressed all the time. That's one of the ways that you can push a woman out of your life, especially a woman that you're dating. Because obviously there are going to be times in your life when you're in a relationship or you're in a marriage and you're going to be facing issues and you're going to be feeling down. And of course, that's absolutely fine. You can absolutely do that, because when you're in a good relationship, in a healthy relationship, when you zig, she'll zag, and when she zigs, you'll zag. So, and what that means is that you're going to be one day she might be down and you might have to uplift her, and one day you might be down and she'll have to uplift you. But when you first start dating a woman and you're just complaining all the time, maybe you're moaning about exes, maybe you're moaning about your job, maybe you're moaning about just maybe your life in general, or just maybe you're just bringing up negative topics like politics and things like that, it's going to make her associate negative feelings towards you. Whereas if you're talking positively and you're more uplifting and you're talking about things that you really like to talk about, things that you're really passionate about, she's more likely going to gravitate towards you, especially if you're being really funny as well. She's going to love that because it's going to associate positive feelings towards you. So if you want to keep a woman in your life and you want to keep her attracted to you, make her feel good by making her laugh, by being confident, because that will make her feel safe. So that's the thing about confidence as well, is that if you're a confident guy and you don't mind, so let's say, for example, let's say you don't mind going up and paying for your meals together. You don't mind, phoning up places, like, because if you're like scared of the phone and you're like, oh no, I don't want to order takeaway, can you do it, I'm scared of talking to, like, things like that, things that a lot of people like, especially like millennials, like in the generation that I'm growing up in, I think Gen Z are a little bit the same. Everyone's just terrified of like calling places, like just calling like to get takeaway, or calling to book their doctor's appointment. Like they just want someone else to do it. Like, can you make my appointment for me? I'm too scared to be on the phone to someone. Right? It's just things like that. Just kind of grow a pair, get on with it. Anyway, it's just an example. But you get my drift. Like if you're confident, you don't mind doing those things. You don't mind being bold. And another thing that comes with confidence as well is that sometimes the way that you can actually make yourself more confident is if you change your physiology. So if you like sit back with your shoulders back and you sit with your feet planted on the floor rather than like have them jiggling about, that comes across as more confident body posture. But anyway, the reason why women love guys who are confident is because it makes them feel safe and secure. like they can just sort of just be themselves. They don't need to worry about anything because the guy has it handled. She doesn't have to worry about going out with him because she knows that he will defend her if there's ever like an altercation. Things like that. Women just love guys who are confident and confident in themselves, who are not afraid to like just say what's on their mind. One of the ways you can show a woman that you're really confident is by just looking at her and just seeing something about her that you really like. So let's say she's got a really beautiful, luscious hair. Don't be afraid to say something about it. Not be like, oh, I really like your hair, or, oh, yeah, your hair's really pretty, in a really unconfident way. You can just say, wow, your hair is absolutely gorgeous. Wow, just the way that it just flows down your back is just so hot. It's so sexy. That's an authentic compliment. That's how you're really feeling, right? But if you're just kind of like, oh, I don't really want to say something too forward, I'm really worried about that, I'm just going to say it looks really pretty, or your hair looks nice, or I like what you did with your hair today, and you're kind of looking away and you're not being very confident. Look her in the eyes, tell her how you really feel. That'll show that you're really confident. So women like men who are funny and who are confident. It makes them feel good. It makes them feel safe. So the other kind of guys that women obsess over are men who don't pursue heavily. Now, I get a lot of flack for this because I think a lot of, especially from women actually, sometimes I talk about this kind of thing on TikTok. And yeah, they're not very happy when I say that that men need to sort of take their time when talking to women and not being in her DMs all the time. But the thing is that if you ask a woman, right, and she's being honest, right, that's really important. If you ask a woman, tell me about the guys that you've been really interested in the past, look at those guys that you can't seem to forget, those guys that you were really obsessed over, she will tell you that he didn't really say that much to me. I had to pursue him. I had to chase him down. He didn't really talk to me that much. He wasn't in my DMs all the time. She'll tell you about those things. So you got to really pay attention. And that's a good thing to do. You know, if you want to get better at your social skills and you also want to learn about women in the process, ask her, but when you're just out and about, it doesn't even have to be with women that you're attracted to. Just get really fascinated with how the mind of women works, right? And just ask them questions like that. Like, tell me about like a guy that you was once like really, really obsessed with. What did he do? What did he say? What was his body language like? You know? What has been the most attractive man you've ever met? Or what did he look like? What was he wearing? Right? And then you can sort of like get clues on what you need to do when you ask her these things. Yeah, it's just like a really cool questions that you can ask women. So thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to get in touch with me personally and you would like coaching with me, then please go to www.christineloveridge.com and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.